Hey guys, Bugs here, Bugs' Corner. I just want to let you know a little bit about what I've started the name for. My dad gave me that nickname when I was younger. I guess because I'm a junior to him, but yeah, that's why I went with Bugs. That's just something I carried on. But anyhow, today we're going to have the Benchmade Shootout. It's an automatic, out the front, very, very snappy. It's a crew wear blade, FDE coated blade, I do believe it is. It is 3.5 inch blade length. I think it's a little over 8 inches overall. We can get a scale out here and just double check things if you want. Yeah, with the glass breaker, it's about 8 1/8 inches long. Blade length is almost 3.5, and yeah, it's a snappy little thing. I kind of told my girls a couple years ago. I said, if y'all ever want to get me a nice Christmas present, I wouldn't mind having the Benchmade Shootout. I mean, this just came out, I guess, and I seen some reviews on it. I was like, man, I like to check that out. I like to have that. Well, lo and behold, that next Christmas, I can't believe it. My girls gave me this, and yeah, I was very shocked. Kind of gave me tears in my eyes that they'd do something like that for me. But God love them. But anyhow, the Shootouts, carbon fiber elite handle, basically carbon fiber and I don't know what you call it, plastic, woven together. It's a PVD finish on the blade. It does fire very hard. I was like, holy moly. It does seem to have a good edge on it. It's slicey. I haven't really used it much because it was a gift from my daughters. It's just, you know, kind of one of them keepsake things, I guess. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little review with it. I've cut a few things with it, not very much. Just like I say. One thing about it, a lot of people didn't know that these things are, they got a safety feature on them to where if it hits something on the way out, it just stops. You just kind of take the blade, pull it on out, you reset it, no big deal. Kind of makes it nice. I mean, unlike the movies, they show that they push it to you and it goes right through you. Oh yeah, it could stick you, but it'll stop. I mean, yeah, it'll cut you, but it will stop coming out. I like the feel of this knife. It is expensive. I mean, like most good out the fronts are. But it is, you gotta push it all the way back to get it to fire. One way firing forward, so you can't really go off in your pocket unless it really snags and hits something. But even though if it did, it's not going far. You know, it's going to stop. Right like that. But yeah, it's got a gas breaker. It is deep carry. So your figure, I mean, you're all the way up, and you barely got the glass breaker sticking out. If you can see that, how deep that pocket clip is. It is. I do like the feel of it. I mean, like I say, I do have 2XL hands. I can almost cover it up, but against the frame itself, it's about almost 4.5 inches, 4 3/4, something with the glass breaker. Man, you hear that snap? Wow. I ain't sure what else I can say about it other than I think Benchmade did good with this knife. I do like it. It's black. It's right or left carry. I've done switched it over to left hand because that's what I am. And double action out the front. Made in USA. Say this is the Benchmade Shootout. It does have gripping here. It does have gripping here. It's not slick. You can get a hold of it and get a good grip on it. It does have a little blade play, which about all your out the fronts do. I'll be going over a Microtech Ultratech later. I do have one of those to go through, besides a few other Microtechs. But yeah, it does have a little blade play, but all out the fronts to have so much anyway. But yeah, guys, that's all I have about this one, guys. If you want to stick around, I'll tell you a little story. I can tell it to you now. You ain't got to see my face. You done seen me. There's this guy I worked with down there. If I've told you, if anybody's new, I've worked at the same place for 37 years, and well, life happened to me, so I had to do an early retirement, and yeah. Anyhow, I figured I'd start this up as a hobby. Gives me something to do. I mean, hopefully you guys will comment for me. Give me some comments and likes, and subscribe if you would. Anyhow, worked down there with this old boy. Yeah, he'd come in and tell me different things every day. Well, one time he come in there and talking about how he'd been off for a while, and I didn't know what happened. He said he had drowned. He went swimming and he drowned. He said he ate some hot dogs before he went swimming, and there wasn't no lifeguard on duty, and he ended up drowning. He said, I know it was him. He was concentrating on hot dogs. He said, I know it was some hot dogs. I said, well, how many hot dogs do you eat? He said, 6. I said, damn, man. He said, you ain't supposed to eat before you swim. He said, I know that's what happened. Okay. But anyhow, he goes on to tell me how he woke up in this hospital, and he got scared and started running down the hall and ended up pretty much naked running down the hall. They finally caught him, brought him back to the room, and his parents showed up there. I mean, he was married and his wife was there, and anyhow, he said the doctor was talking to his parents there at the door. He says that doctor told him that, he said, well, it looks like he's going to be okay, other than it looks like he could have suffered a little brain damage. He said, you know what my mom and dad told him? They told that doctor, said, nah, he ain't got brain damage. He's always been like that. Anyway, guys, I'll have some more about him. You know what? I didn't do the old comparison here, did I? Let's do that. Let's do the bug out with. Let's turn them. Well, it don't matter. Let's do the bug out with the length of the Paramilitary 2. You can see it's about the same length. Actually, same size blade and all. And then the PM3. Yeah, I've changed the scales out on these two. Don't you like them? I like that. It's just slick. I mean, this one ain't too bad, but this one's pretty slick. But anyway, we ain't going there. Anyway, that's your size comparisons to these two knives. We do have a bug out we can go up against here. It's the aluminum bug out. You can see it's not quite as long as it. But yeah, here's your comparisons, guys. Yeah, I like those scales I put on this thing. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyhow, like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Let me know. And please comment whether good, bad, indifferent, I'm doing okay, or something else I could try. Anyhow, fellas, thank you, and we'll see you next time.